Colorado's going to
Yo,
win the Big 12.
yo, and I can't stress this enough. Yo,
Colorado's going to win the Big 12.
yeah, I see that.
That's all I have to say until we get more to it.
Well, I'm not doing the intro, so let's go ahead and get our greetings and salutations out of the way.
Yeah, this place sucks. This place is full of hypocrites, man. This place is full of hypocrites and idiots.
I mean, if when you really think about it, that just goes for every side because it's like,
No, that's what I mean when I say it. I'm not saying it. I mean, it's directed at a certain group of people,
well,
but
yeah,
it's
because they got the gun
also,
on.
huh?
They got the gat right now, so they
Right,
kind of
right.
are
So,
showing off their hypocrisy.
right, and it's like, and I sent you a thread of Twitter of dude about the
Yeah, I read
qualification,
it.
and I was like, and it brought me back to what you were saying, like, well, what exactly makes you qualified? To me, like having some like experience in that level, defense level. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like some on
but
a
then again,
national
if you think
defense.
about it, the guy that's hiring him, what's his experience level
No, I know, but I know.
prior to 2016? I should say.
No, I know, and that's what I'm saying. He still doesn't have any. He probably hasn't learned shit from the last time.
Time will tell.
Not intel wise, not for intel, not for national defense. Even though you don't really care, he doesn't really care about national defense. Because that would mean you have to care about everybody in the country, which it's clear that you don't. So
I would venture to say that most of them really didn't. They just really are great BSers.
well, I say that because now you're in the office again. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You're in the office again. So now, to some degree, you got to give a fuck. And I know you won't, but to some degree, you know what I mean.
fair enough.
You know,
One, two, one, two.
just saying you have to care to a
Turn my
degree.
lose up.
You know, you have to. But enough about that. Tyler the Creator made the best album this year. I don't care what anybody
All
says.
right, let's chill out. Corday
Hey,
just dropped Sat
Chroma.
Friday.
I listened to it. It wasn't better than
Corday's I haven't finished it, but so far I'm rocking with it.
it wasn't better than Chromacopia. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It wasn't better than
Eh,
that. It wasn't.
really, the only song still on Tyler's album that I'm really like replaying is "Sticky."
That's because you're a band head. All right. That's the only reason
And
you like it.
what does that have to do with
That's the
anything?
only reason you like. Is the only reason like is because HBCUs are playing it.
What HBCUs play "Sticky"?
Out. What was it? Southern just did it against. No, not Southern. I think it was Jackson State did it against Alabama State
Oh,
in the fifth quarter.
I haven't watched the fifth yet, so don't spoil it too much for me.
Well, spoiler alert, they played Sticky.
Now I'm gonna have to go back and listen to "Sticky" and see before I go back and watch the
Wait,
fifth.
did you? Could you not? Could you not hear it?
No, no, you can, but you know what's rap with rap tunes is a lot. It's a lot more that goes into what bands do when it comes to arranging rap tunes.
Listen to the rest of it because you've listened to the whole song, right?
Yeah, I listened to the whole song, and I'm pretty sure the part where Wayne is rapping. I'm pretty sure that was used. And this is just me
So
taking a shot in the dark.
what I heard from the clip that I watched, they played the opening. Is getting sticky. Da, 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 uh,
Um,
uh,
I can hear the UFO. I can hear the baritones just. Woo, 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 woo. I
yeah,
can already hear
exactly.
it. I can already hear it. I can hear the Beatles already.
And then like they had that, and then you have the line doing the like boom, da, doom. That's like later, and oh, you've heard the song, so you know the point I'm talking about.
You know the rap song that really has like got me hype. The Legion did. What was the first? What was the other? Not they not like us. They did that one too. The other diss track that Kendrick did.
Euphoria.
Euphoria. Yeah. The Legion did that one. I rocks with that one.
How can you do that? Hold on. I'm trying to hear it.
Do we need to do a reaction right now? We could do a reaction video if we want to do this.
I'm trying to hear it. I don't hear it.
All right, we're going to do a reaction video. This is the first time we've ever done a reaction to a band video on this certain stream.
Well, while you're pulling that up, they released rankings today,
I
and
saw.
um, Alabama's still hanging around, even though they played Mercer. Now they play next. They play. Yeah. They
Isn't that
played
like FCS school?
exactly. They play them. They play
Why
them,
we
and then they usually play. They always play somebody soft before they play Auburn
why we play FCS schools this late in the season?
because Alabama are. I'm sorry. I was about to say
Like
something. Look at this band upstream.
typically, that's like the first 3 weeks of the season that you're playing like Norfolk State or
Well,
Southern or
no,
something
not
like
unless
that.
not unless you're a school not named Alabama because everybody else does have a harder schedule.
Right, everybody's over here
Everybody
playing
else
like
usually does.
division games,
They
and
do like
here's Bama
one.
playing Mercer.
They do one big game, and then they do conference. That's what most schools do. Unless you're Florida State. Florida State played Georgia Tech, and then it's just been
What
this.
is their record right now? Because I just stopped paying attention after they lost to Tech.
I honestly don't want to look at it. That's how bad I feel. I feel bad.
Like the first loss was bad enough, and then they
Uh,
lost to Tech, and I was like, "Yep,
They had a bye
put the
this week.
fries in the bag."
They had a bye this week. They
It's getting real skibbity out here.
they're 1-10. They're
One
one
and
and ten.
jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're 1-9. All right, All right, let's see this.
Dion, go back, go home.
Wait, when was this? No, he's not going to Florida. No, they remember they had Florida State had a chance to get him, and they didn't want him.
Well, look at here. Look at here. They wanted to get DJU. They could have had Shador. All right, let's check it out.
Nope. Yeah, I see what he means.
Oh, it gets better.
Speaking of which, did Nansville win Friday?
The who?
Nansville. They played.
Yes.
They did.
And I got another note. I got another note on this in a second. Hold on. Now I don't know if you were home that day, but you probably heard them playing this sitting in your room, especially
When
knowing
was
that you.
this? When was this?
This was a month ago. I can't remember the exact date.
Why were they here?
Nasman River had a band day and they were performing. They were the exhibition. They were the college exhibition.
I probably do remember this because I heard something like I heard a band because they're not that loud. Nanson's not that loud. I mean, they're loud because of proximity to the school, but I probably heard this and didn't realize I was hearing it.
Yeah, that was the Legion.
Okay,
They had Mansfield on lock. I know the whole neighborhood was hearing it.
who won? Let's see trophies.
I'm pretty sure it was King's Fork.
trying to think of the song and think about what point in the song this is.
Isn't this the ending where he's like, "We don't want to hear you say it no more"? It's the Legion, Cardo. Oh, the Chiefs are going to lose tonight.
I'm okay. Finally.
The Bills just scored, making it now 22-14. But you know,
Here it is. By the way, listen.
The Chiefs always lose to the
Here, check this out. This is Jackson State playing their rendition of Sticky against Alabama State.
That beginning already got me hyped. You should have knew that, Ricardo. Oh shoot, Penix is in. Okay, yeah, I knew it. I know exactly what he is now. Okay.
By the way, speaking of that song, it made it.
What's that?
That song made my playlist. I put it back in the
Sticky?
playlist. Yes.
So you were able to get past Sexy Red?
I was able to get past it.
I'm proud.
Couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
I'm proud of you.
Because the beat. Sometimes the beat is harder than a verse. Plus, not like she spit a 16. She spit like two bars, like two sentences.
It was like you can like on YouTube hit the double tap and get past her verse.
Right. But yeah, no, it's good.
All right, we got to get here. It's 42. We're on the 42-yard line, and it's towards the end of the game.
Who y'all playing?
The 49ers.
Oh.
We haven't beat the 49ers since Russell Wilson was our quarterback. Speaking of Russell Wilson, congratulations, Russell Wilson, for still not losing a game this season.
Did the Saints lose?
I don't think I think they won. To the chagrin of they won 35-14 against the Browns. Come on now, they played the doo-doo Browns. Well, speaking of Nansemond River, congratulations to the Nansemond River field hockey team on winning states on Saturday. team is kind of close to my heart now because one of my former field hockey girls was on the team, and just to see her finally get that dub after what happened to us her eighth grade year was pretty dope. We got toe up in the finals. I think the score was like 7-0. It was bad. One of the girls, she got smacked in the face, and after that they scored 3 points on us. Right after that, I was like, I just want to go home. But every time I walk through the hallway, I look at the trophy case and I see a trophy for field hockey for winning second place.
You got a what?
We got a trophy
Oh, that's good.
for
Is
being
there a
runner ups.
reason? Uh, is there a reason why Elon is around? Isn't that illegal?
They go do what?
Like Elon is a South African, right? Hang on, I'm trying to.
Yes,
Can he vote in our election? I'm not saying he
he's
could.
he's naturalized.
Okay, so is that a yes or a no?
He's a citizen.
Okay,
Don't know when, but yeah, he is naturalized.
okay.
Because I don't think he could be on cabinet if he wasn't naturalized.
I still think it's weird that he's in the cabinet anyway. Personally.
I think a lot of things are weird,
A lot of shit.
and I guess they created a new.
The Department of Government, the Department of Government Efficiency, run by him, run by Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy.
Oh, Vivek's on it.
Yeah,
Interesting. I thought Vivek was going to have a specific. Um.
cabinet position. Have you
Yeah.
seen all them white people? It is all white. It's all white. All of it's white. All of it.
Let them tell it. They don't care. They're like,
No, I
we're
know.
not we're not the ones that are
I'm just
focused on
saying.
race and blah blah
No, but
blah.
I heard Kevin. I was listening to Here's the Thing podcast. That's Kevin on stage earlier today, and I was like, and honestly, I'm like peeking in here and there, but for the most part, I'm like, he said the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to put black people in the state of y'all got it. You know what I mean? You know, because like at that point, it's like we tried to tell y'all all these things. We tried to get y'all to do whatever, and then it's like, you know what? You tried to tell y'all don't want to listen. Do whatever you want. Who cares? Like, just don't come to us for help. Kind of type shit. You know?
Well, we'll see what happens, but
Oh yeah, no,
yeah,
I agree. I agree,
I'm
but I'm
I,
just saying.
I'm here with my popcorn.
Yeah, same. Speaking of popcorn, also speaking of popcorn and speaking of pro wrestling, did you see that pro wrestling ass shit on Friday?
So before we talk about the pro wrestling stuff, let's talk about the most talked about fight from Friday night.
Was it Ramos Barrios?
Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor.
Well, no, I'm saying personally, my fight of the night was Barrios and Ramos.
They
Them
were
boys
they
did
were
some
going
work.
at it too, but
They did some
just
work.
the Bushido of Amanda Serrano,
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
like that got me hyped.
yeah. No doubt she should have won that fight, but
I have still yet to find a person who agrees with the decision.
nobody. Everybody hates it.
Like
Everybody hates it.
nobody
I don't
thought
even
that
think
Taylor
Katie
won that
Taylor.
fight.
I don't even think Katie Taylor agrees with the decision.
Katie Taylor knew she lost that fight till she
There's
her game
no.
was
She was
called.
probably shocked to win to figure out she won that fight.
Bro, Serrano landed 100 more punches
Yeah.
and did it more efficiently.
If anything, you were better off doing what y'all did in the last fight, which is a split draw. They'd have been better off on a split draw than split decision.
Right.
Honestly.
They're showing our game. Did he get a seat in? All right, cool. Let's go. Let's drive.
Yeah. They were better off. Both of those fights were better off going to split draws
They're
than
saying
decisions.
so. What did you think about her and the whole gash over top of the eye?
I think you don't get that from punches. You only get
No,
that from
it was the headbutt
yeah. You only get that. You don't just get that from punches.
because they even showed it in between the rounds where the headbutt was where she got the gash from,
Yeah,
and I still haven't been able to go see it, but they said that this is something that Katie Taylor is known for.
yeah.
Matter of
So
fact, this is the second time that Amanda Serrano has had her a gash over top of her eye, and guess who she was fighting the last time it happened?
yeah.
Katie Taylor.
Well, they're gonna have a third. They're gonna have a
Yes,
third,
and
and just like both the title fights will have rematches.
yeah,
They both will have rematches.
look, that I'd have found a new interest in watching boxing because I didn't know who the folk was until Friday night. But just seeing what happened between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, I am intrigued to see when they're going to go part three.
Yeah, both those fights were good. I'll be seated somewhere for those fights myself, but definitely, my personal favorite was Barrios and Ramos. That was my personal favorite.
They were going at it, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
Maybe it was the last two rounds where it just you could tell both girls were gassed.
they
Touchdown,
were gassed. They were
Chiefs.
gassed.
They were gassed, and you could just see it because they were just throwing,
Yep.
just throwing. Like I don't care what's gonna happen. I'm just throwing punches, bro. I'm better. No, I'm better. This appears better. Um, Now we can get to the pro wrestling of the night,
That bullshit. Pro
dog.
wrestling. That was the most pro wrestling thing I've ever seen
Yes,
outside of pro wrestling.
yes.
I don't want to hear like, and some also I heard is like, it's bad when you gotta. It's like, this is an example of Trumpism where you have a mediocre white man beating up an experienced and level black person.
To be fair, that black man is like beyond unk age.
Well, I'm saying no, but I'm saying the
Like
point is
he's a
of
granddad
experience.
age.
I'm saying he has experience. He's the best at this. He is the best at this, and you want him to essentially bend the knee to this mediocre white man. Yeah, yeah, I said it. Jake Paul is mediocre. He's a mediocre boxer. He's a fucking he's a good promoter. I'll give him that. He's a great
Great,
promoter.
great promoter.
Great promoter.
Because
Shitty boxer.
ain't no way he had that many folk on Netflix for it to be crashing to watch that, whatever that was.
That was bullshit. But it was also what I tuned in
And
for.
we
Were we
knew what it was going to be
I
before
was
that
gonna say,
fight
yeah.
happened.
Did we expect anything different?
No, that's the part.
If you expected Mike to kill Jake, you tuned in for the wrong reason. I honestly tuned in to see what if those other fights were going to be interesting, and I wasn't disappointed. I
Yeah,
was
the
not
undercard was
disappointed.
fine.
That's what I'm saying. I tuned in mostly to see what is the undercard going to be like because I know the ending is going to be shit. So I tuned in. I was not disappointed except the first fight they put on the main card. Tuned me out when dude started humping the dude in the back. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing? We're like, end this shit."
It's still not the worst thing that we saw on
It
Friday
really
night.
wasn't. It really
Like
wasn't.
we did not need to see Mike Tyson walk around
No,
and
I blame Netflix for that. So
but Netflix y'all got less than 2 months to get the stream right because come January 6th, if that stream ain't right,
insurrection. I mean, well,
it's a wrestling. It's a wrestling direction. I don't know that was bad. I'm better than that.
wrestling direct. You got an erection
That
for wrestling?
wait a
Pause.
minute. Hold that thought because, and I quote, pause, brother. Are you okay?
I am okay. Honestly,
A what for wrestling?
you heard what I said. I'm not going to repeat it.
That's not weird at all. Um, what's going on football wise? The
Um,
Cowboys don't have a game this week.
No, we play Monday. We play
Speaking of
tomorrow.
speaking of the boxing, yeah, I play tomorrow.
We play the Texans tomorrow
Rip.
at home, where Jerry decided to put up curtains for the fight when the sun was out. But you know what? He couldn't do it against the Eagles when CeeDee Lamb couldn't see a wide open. When CeeDee Lamb was wide open, he couldn't see the ball because the sun was in his face.
You know what else?
So you know what else that tells me? We actually have curtains because I'm over here thinking, oh, there are no curtains there, but we have curtains. Jerry was just didn't want to put them up.
Yeah, and also Jake Paul has more wins this calendar year in Cowboy Stadium than the Cowboys.
I, I'm I, I don't really care for Cowboy slander at this point because it's like at this point it's like we're just looking forward to the draft. We know we're not good. You know what I
Who,
mean?
who should y'all draft?
I personally want Ashton Genty.
Oh gosh, please somebody get him before the Cowboys get him.
I personally want Ashton Genty or just that's just me.
I'm enjoying this few years of the Cowboys not having a legitimate running game. It's been since before I was born.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is fun. I'm looking
All right, here we go.
forward
Here
to
we go.
that. What else? The
Oh, nice throw. Nice throw. Let's go. Let's go.
the Buffs are good. Colorado is good.
They
Colorado's probably good.
control.
Colorado, like you were saying, Colorado can win the Big 12 if they got to play BYU in the Big 12 championship.
They can beat BYU if they want to.
Their next two games are Kansas and
Oh
Oklahoma.
my gosh. My fault.
Their next two games are Kansas and Oklahoma State.
This O line is horrible.
Yeah, their next two games are Kansas and Oklahoma State. Kansas is on the road. Yep, Kansas is on the road, and
Told you
Oklahoma
not.
State is at home.
Good job. Good job.
So,
It's first down inside the red zone with about 38 seconds left.
what's the score?
13-17. We need a touchdown.
Oh, I hope he throws a pick.
Oh shoot. I just spoiled the game for myself. I'm a happy camper.
They
I just need
scored, didn't they?
So I'm watching game day on the TV right now. So they're like behind. And I just pulled it up on the internet. And yes,
Anyway, what else is going
with
on?
12 seconds left on the clock, bro. And
Yeah.
we got to make this field goal because it'll make it even much tougher.
Um,
Let me see. Let me see what the play was. I've been waiting for us to beat the 49ers for about 3 years at this point. Matter of fact, I think the last time we beat the 49ers was the time before we went to the playoffs and like that because they lost to them by 1 yard. The time before that, we beat them. I think that was 2020. I think it was 2020. Okay. JSN. Oh, no. We got the field goal. It was 20. What am I doing? All right. Second and two. Trey gonna be, baby. She is gonna be like, why are you so loud? Gino for the six! Woo! Gino ran it in. Gino ran it in with 12 seconds left. That's what I'm talking about. Now we could have done this against the doggone Rams. We needed that. That'll actually make the second place spot everybody be tied at 5-5 outside of the Cardinals who are 6-4. And we got the Cardinals next week, I think. I'm scared about that game. Because Canton, it seems like Kyler has been running like he ain't got a double sense. It might be because Black Ops is out.
Play Black Ops. Pretty good.
Oh, you bought it?
Yeah, I got it. It's pretty good.
I've been heavy on NCAA. I'm trying to
Yes.
decide when, because I probably will buy a game anytime soon. I'm gonna wait till everything drops, the prices drop, because the Dragon Ball game, Black Ops. I seen a lot of people playing. What was it, Fight Night, or was it UFC game?
It's undisputed. The boxing game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that
called
looks
undisputed. It's
is
on. Yeah, it's called undisputed.
is Keyshawn up there?
I'm not sure. I know Tank is in there. Wilder's in there. Fury is in there. Usyk's in there. Actually, hold on.
I've been seeing it on TikTok.
Gabriel, Caleb Plant is in there.
Oh
Ali
damn.
Canelo's in there.
I ain't played a
Canelo,
boxing game. Matter of fact, isn't I think the OG Fight Night is on
Tyson Fury, Terrence Crawford's in there. Usyk's in there. Arturo Gotti is in there. Amir Khan,
I think after I eat dinner I'm gonna go see if Fight Night is on
Larry
Game
Holmes is in
Pass
there.
just so I can play some boxing.
Tommy Morrison. Tommy Moore.
Did you see Elijah Holyfield sign a contract at WWE?
Is that real?
Yeah, he was in the new NXT class. It was him,
His son?
yes, Evander's son.
Oh,
Um, who else is in there? Lance NYE, Trill Williams. That'd be interesting. Trill actually was on the play for the Miami Dolphins. That dude is absolutely like yoked. I'm trying to see what position he played. He looked like a wide receiver. Oh, he plays safety. What is his real name? Artrillion. Cannot. This man's name is Artrillion Williams. Yes, sir. Where Eddie at? Hey, you see if you see Eddie today, tell him I said, how about the Seahawks?
noted.
We needed that.
At this point, if you're, I don't know.
What is it?
I was gonna say, I just watched a video of a white dude at a Vince Staples concert. Oh.
I
At this
can't get
point,
into Vince Staples.
he's kind of like Tyler in the sense of like you gotta have a taste for him. Pause.
It,
You know, he's an
you
acquired
were
taste.
you on a roll with these quotes right now.
Anyway, it's like he's an acquired taste. You know,
Yeah,
if you've been listening to him for a while, you'll like him. You know,
like even with Tyler, sometimes like I'd be like, okay, you kind of like when I got introduced to Tyler, and the one song that everybody got introduced to Tyler in, I was like, this dude's weird, and he's eating a cockroach. Like that music video still scares me to this day.
which one?
What's the name of the song?
Wolf,
No,
Yonkers.
Yonkers.
Oh,
And he was doing all this stuff with his hands. I was like, bro, are you well? Ooh, that's not good. Shakira's hurt. just update on the Chiefs
Did
game
you start
is
a Blue Sky? I did.
I'm not doing any more social media
I
switches.
I did, but I keep forgetting I have it because I only keep going to Twitter for comedy. But Twitter is becoming more and more stupider because they're talking about that New Zealand the woman in New Zealand, the politician in New Zealand who did the haka in front and while in the chambers, in the government chambers or whatever. People are freaking out about that, saying it was unprofessional.
Why isn't that
Th-
such like a cultural thing over there?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying,
All
which is
right, so
why.
here's my question: who's saying it's unprofessional? Is it people from New
Who do you
Zealand or is it
think? People over
Americans?
here,
So
yes, people over here who don't understand, who don't get it.
so why do they care?
That's what that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
Like, what don't
what are we
care?
doing
It's the
here?
same thing with no. It was the same thing with Front with the Olympics, with the opening ceremony with the Olympics. When that metal band was playing and they were freaking out about the woman holding her head in her hands, like motherfuckers, that's Marie Antoinette. That's a portrayal of Marie Antoinette. If you don't know your
They
freaking history, you don't know your French history. During the French Revolution, she got executed by a guillotine because she was part of the oligarchy. So they executed her because that's what France was doing at the time.
This is where I come in and say that Snowflake has no political alignment.
It don't. It doesn't.
Like, it's so funny because
It
like I
doesn't.
listen to Black conservatives' perspective just to laugh at it sometimes because a lot of the stuff he be crying about, I was like, bro, you call a liberal that does the same thing you crying about, you call him a snowflake easily. Like he did this video today about this woman that took the life of her father because Trump won, and while she's
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and he's like, if this was on the other side, the mainstream liberal media would be all over it. I was like, yeah, and if it was on the other side, Fox News would not be on it. It's called media bias. Welcome to the real world. One side focuses on one thing, the other side focuses on another thing. We
Also,
teach this stuff in civics.
yeah. Also, I have not a lot of sympathy for the people who are like my family members cut me off because of I voted or the way I voted. I was saying y'all do that shit anyway. Y'all do worse. Y'all don't cut people off. Y'all out them. Y'all beat them up. Y'all throw them. Y'all put them out your house. Like
Like, can we
y'all getting lucky. Like
can we
your
be
daughter.
normal people?
Like your daughter, like your son or daughter tells you, "Hey, I'm gay." You put them out the house. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all now y'all mad? Like, oh, my daughter cut me off from my niece. I want to be a aunt. I want to be a good grandfather. I was like, no, like you lost that right. You voted against it. You you voted because you voted. Like consequences, people, consequences.
My thing is just I don't care who you voted for.
I
I
don't
got friends
care
that
either.
are very who die hard Trumpies. I got people that are anti-Trump. I honestly don't care because 9 times out of 10, I'm not having political conversations with you.
Right, but I still believe in consequences. That's all I'm saying.
I just sit back and watch everything
I
because
believe
at
in
this point,
consequences.
we live in
I'm
clown
saying if
world on
you,
both
I believe if you
sides.
voting, like God, Killer Mike is so brilliant. Like I think we can both agree on that.
Yes.
Like because I was listening to, he's one of the few people I could listen to talk about anything,
Ooh.
and like I was listening to him and
Ball game.
he was saying how it's a oligarchy thing, you know,
Yeah.
it's really a class thing,
Yeah.
and for some reason, the upper class, the oligarchy, made it about like made it about race essentially. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
This is not the
Because
first time I've heard this.
yeah, but
But
and he said because he was talking to Rogan, and I think it's the same. I heard the interview before. He said like that even the church kind of introduced that to like saying the church was like okay, everybody's equal no matter what your thing is. Everybody's equal, and then then The government, like the royalty was like, no, it's rich and poor people. I could have this wrong. He was like, no, it's rich and poor people. It's royalty and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but then it was like, okay, well, and then well, I forgot how you put it, but basically he was saying like you can put everything on oligarchy because in reality, like, and then on top of that, what makes that worse is the church kind of reinforces the idea of the in a way reinforces the oligarchy. You know, because the rich will go to the oligarchy to enforce the class separation of class. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I've actually had this conversation with a guy who claims to be a Hebrew Israelite, and that was what he was saying. It's like it's really not as much race as it is class.
It is class, but like I said, it's the rich. It's the rich people who are convincing you, like, and it's all them people who are like it's all those people getting to those uneducated. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call it what it is. I don't give a fuck. It's the rich. It's the rich people convincing these poor, uneducated white people that hey, like, no, I literally heard it today. No, I heard it today. From he said like, hey, we know you're both poor. You know both of you're poor, but you have an advantage. Why? Because you're white. Literally both of you have the same thing, which is dog shit. Both of you live in the trailer. Both of you have to work 8 jobs, but
Trailing the
you're
project
better,
ain't nothing different.
huh?
Trailing the project ain't nothing different.
Exactly. But the only difference is you're white. You'll have an advantage. You'll always have an advantage because of your whiteness. This is why when you see all them. Have you seen the video of the fat white woman getting pranked like Harris? The Harris thing got overturned. Seen this video?
I think didn't you sent it to me and I looked at it, I was like,
Oh
ew.
yeah, oh yeah, and I was like, I sent you with like,
She looked
ew.
hideous.
Yes, yes, that those people can vote, bro. That person voted Trump. I don't want know what her house looks like, but she's sitting on her front porch in a rocking chair with 3 teeth. I can take a good guess what her house looks like.
What house?
And better question, an even better question. Plus, also saw the people in the background and said they look even worse. They look, but yeah, it's these uneducated people who have the power to vote, and they vote against their own self interest. But the one thing that's keeping it going, I'm white.
But here's the issue with that because I think, and this is something I will credit Leon with because he's not somebody that's going to say how he'll let you know I didn't vote. And when you look at it, neither party really cares about people that are down on the lower level, and
I know.
they will try to act like they do in this because I sit there and look at a lot of these cities that are ran by the left, and it's like Chicago. Chicago, the mayor right now, like the city don't route him whatsoever. Matter of fact, he tried to push out a
Who's the mayor right now?
Brandon Johnson.
Uh,
It's bad because I think a lot of people are saying that we probably should have kept Lori Lightfoot. It's bad when people are like, Lori Lightfoot was better than you. That's not a good thing. And so he wanted to, so he ran on not raising the personal property tax up. But now he's trying to push, he wanted to increase personal property tax. And the city council, I guess is what they call them there, they almost unanimously shot it down. I don't, and they were saying that they don't think there's ever been a proposal from the mayor to get shut down that by that ratio.
you know where I was this past weekend?
Where?
I was in Maryland. I went to go see a comedian with my girl, and with Sade, and I was in. We were in Baltimore, about 10, about maybe 5-10 minutes away from M&T Bank, where
Uh
the
huh.
Ravens play. You're about 5-10 minutes away from
Oh,
M&T
you were in
Bank,
B more.
huh?
You were outside of Beemore.
Yeah, yeah. We were in Mount Vernon. The area was Mount Vernon because they had the area. They had the George Washington statue in the middle, the one on the tall pole with him overlooking the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's where we were. Our hotel was really. We could look outside a window and see that statue. That's where we were at. If you want
Oh
to put it
shoot,
in perspective,
we stayed over when we went to DC.
it's called a Hotel Revival. Yeah, that's the name of the
Oh,
hotel. Nice place. Very nice place. Anyway,
okay.
anyway, I
Let me
brought
go
that
ahead and
up.
put that
Is
on
like,
this
do you know
live.
what I noticed about that city?
What?
I felt safe.
What city? What city was this?
Mount Vernon. It was Baltimore. I was in Baltimore, but I was in like I said, it was about 5-10 minutes away from the stadium. But it was like downtown. It was
Yeah,
downtown.
you were downtown. That's probably why.
What, downtown Baltimore?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
like
downtown.
anywhere else in Baltimore, I'm not going.
Yeah, well, I know, but I'm saying, but the thing is, where we were at, we were downtown, and I felt safe.
Well,
Like I
honestly,
felt,
I
like I
feel
felt.
safe in Chesapeake.
No, I mean when I say that, I mean I feel safe. Like I just took a walk earlier, and that was kind of well. That's also in the neighborhood, depending on the neighborhood I'm in.
Yeah,
But like I was also like, but when I was there, I was like in a downtown area. It was like the first time I'd been in a downtown area in a city I'd never been in, and I
true.
was like, it was mind you, like I said, I'd never been to Baltimore. Never
Wait,
driven. I've driven. Never been.
wait.
Never. I've
Do you
never
not
been.
count Detroit? Because we were literally downtown Detroit for a full day.
We were.
But you honestly, there were points that you really didn't feel safe there because they had that bag there right
Yeah, that's what I'm
outside the
saying. So that's why.
dome.
That's why I didn't count that. That's why I didn't count
Fair,
that.
fair, 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 fair.
That
I,
and like
I, I just reminded
I
myself of
would
it.
have, but no. I mean, no.
Appreciate you.
But also, even so, it's still
Thank
densely
you.
populated. It was still
Small back.
It was still densely populated.
Yeah,
It was still densely populated, and it was like a lot going on. It was what SummerSlam plus a baseball game which was letting out.
yes,
So yeah,
the Tigers were playing that
the
day.
Tigers were playing the same time we were going
I
in.
said thank you.
It was all that. So, and
Crying
then
in
like
my stream.
plus like it was a lot of unpredictability beyond the bag situation, but still.
Yeah,
But anyway, I was downtown in Baltimore, and I was like, I felt genuinely felt safe there. I did.
yeah,
I felt like secure. Like I felt like still with the unpredictability. Hey, anybody can do anything at any time, and I was kind of waiting for it, and there was like no signs of it. Like the streets were now. Granted, it was also a holiday.
that is also true.
It was also a holiday, but people were still out. You know, people were still out. People were walking around. There's people were still in cafes. I just looked around. I was like, this place feels like I would get like my girl even talking about I might get an apartment here or something like a vacation home to come here to because of how like safe it is or
Yeah,
quiet it is. Not even safe, how quiet it is. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of activity. You know,
yeah,
people were walking around and me and her would just sat outside for a bit and like nobody tried to like didn't feel pressed. You know, I didn't feel like somebody was gonna run up on me. I feel like that here in Portsmouth, even when I'm in my car driving, you know.
I don't go places where I don't feel comfortable anyway. So
No, I mean, it's never really
shoot,
comfortable.
when I was door dashing, I told myself when it got dark, I'm not going downtown.
Right.
I'm not going across to Portsmouth. I'll do certain areas of Churchland, but I'm not doing. I think even at time that I was out in Port Norfolk was all right, but I wasn't going to do anything like Truxton or out Prentice Park near Old Town. Like even with Old Town, like I can see maybe, but that's still kind of playing it close.
Yeah, felt safe. Felt safe. Um, you think Colorado? I know we talked about it a little bit before. Do you think Colorado can make the playoff? Do
Yeah.
you see it?
Oh, the game's over.
Who played?
The Chiefs just lost. Pat
Oh,
just
jeez.
threw a game losing pick. Yes, if because if they win Big 12, the winner Big 12 automatically gets a bid, right?
Yeah, so there it's the Big Four. It's the Power Four: the Big 12, the Big 10, ACC, and the SEC.
It is the power forward now because
Pac 12's been
Pac-12
dissolved.
is it officially dissolved.
It's what? Who's left? I don't even know who's left in it
Um, I don't know. Cal's in because Cal is
because
ACC.
US. Yeah,
Can we
USC.
talk about that?
Talk about what? Cal in the ACC
No, just the entire idea of these
conference
names.
realignment.
Yeah, because some of these don't make sense. Like ACC makes no sense now with Cal and SMU.
I,
SMU's in Texas.
I mean, the Cowboys are in Texas and they're in the NFC East.
Okay, there's the East and then there's the Atlantic.
You got me. I don't know what
You
to
can
tell you.
say you can say Texas is to the east of California, and like
So why is Texas in the SEC? That's the Southeastern Conference.
because Texas is east of California. I don't know. Like it doesn't make any more sense. Like okay, Big Ten, Big 12, and Big Ten and Big 12 they make sense because you can. There's nothing regional about those names. But SEC, who's in SEC?
Right now,
Yes.
Alabama, Auburn,
Okay.
LSU, Tennessee, Georgia, Texas, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Florida,
Nothing crazy.
Vanderbilt,
Where's Vanderbilt at?
Tennessee,
Okay.
Kentucky,
Still nothing crazy. Everything is still under the Bible Belt.
South Carolina,
Word.
South Carolina, yeah,
Yeah. Everything is still under the Mason Dixon line.
Ole Miss, Mississippi State,
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas.
So really, it's just ACC, and it's really the ACC that make no sense.
Yeah, because what ACC has Duke, UNC, Florida State, Miami, Georgia Tech, SMU, Cal, Notre Dame. Notre Dame, they have Notre Dame. I don't care what it says. Notre Dame's in the ACC, which is bullshit. Hold on. Where's the. Hold on.
Are they still independent? Are They're only independent left, right?
Hold on. Hold on. These
Mm.
niggas. So these niggas. And Notre Dame is the only team they're not. The only team. So they're in the ACC. The only team they're not in the ACC for is football. Because that's why they're still so high ranked and everybody they get a pass
Why are they not in the ACC for football?
because that's a good question.
Justin Tucker was missing field goals like crazy.
So they have independent since 1887 because the university has its own broadcast deal with NBC and has control over its program than other teams.
Mm.
The broadcast deal, which has been in since 1941, splits it with the TV deal with other teams in their conference, even though with the ACC.
Okay.
Scheduling flexibility, the independent status allows them to schedule games against teams from many different conferences, and it maintains its own broadcast agreement. So that's the reason they're able to schedule Georgia, LSU, Notre Dame, Navy, and all in the same season.
Okay.
So that's why they play all these big games in the season. And that's why they're always in the playoff contention because they always play these big teams, even though they're what is their rankings right now? They are currently sixth. They've only lost one game. The one game was to Northern Illinois earlier in the season.
The last time they were in the championship was when Manti was on the team, right? Who else was on
No,
that
they
team?
yeah.
It was all I remember from that team was Manti Te'o. Who else was there?
Well, no idea, but I know they were mediocre.
Some GT.
And then SMU is 13th.
Yep.
SMU is 13th. Boise State's 12th.
They could end up winning the ACC because right now they're still undefeated.
Yep. In the ACC, yeah.
Yeah, they haven't. They
BYU
haven't
is
lost
9-1.
conference. They
Here's a
haven't
here's
lost
the top
conference. They haven't lost a conference game since 2022.
here's the top 25. Washington State at 25 at 8-2. Illinois at 24 7-3. UNLV at 23 at 8-2. Huh, Rebels. Iowa State, Arizona State, Tulane, South Carolina. Army is 18th at 9-0.
Hmm.
Yeah, yep. Clemson is 17th. Colorado is at 16. So yeah, Colorado's at 16. A&M is at 15. BYU is at 14. SMU at 13. Boise State at 12. Miami at 11. Tennessee at 10. Then it's Ole Miss, Georgia, Alabama, Notre Dame, Indiana, still undefeated at 10-0. Penn State, Texas, Ohio State, and then Oregon at number one at 11-0. Also you guys play Ohio State in Columbus next week.
That's gonna be a fun game.
Yeah.
USC is
USC is not ranked.
USC
You
is
have
5-5.
I was like you have like 12 losses. Yeah. Y'all
I'm
niggas
just
are trash.
surprised to see IU at the top, up as high as they are this year.
Yeah, y'all niggas are trash. So
Well, those jerseys that they wore yesterday were actually tough.
is that what?
They wore their throwbacks yesterday. I guess it
Who
was
did?
homecoming. USC.
Aren't their throwbacks literally the same thing that they already wear?
No, they have the triple stripe down the shoulder.
Oh.
Russell Wilson won and the Seahawks won. I'm happy.
Eagles won and Colorado won. So I'm 50-50.
So you prefer the Commanders that won that game?
Yes. Yes, I did.
The Ravens own Lamar. The Steelers own Lamar.
Yep.
Lost 4 straight starts versus Steelers. He's 1-4, 5 touchdowns, 11 giveaways. That's wild. Um, y'all play tomorrow.
Yep. We play the Texans. Probably gonna lose, but who knows?
Who plays tonight?
The Chargers and the Bengals. I'm not watching that.
I might watch a little bit of it just to see how the Chargers look. The Bears lost the thriller.
Why are people all on Josh Allen? Like,
Because Josh Allen doesn't know how to not turn the ball over. I don't know.
he said what?
I don't know. What are they saying about him?
Because I just saw it said like um Bomani Jones was saying with 12 minutes left, is Josh Allen now the MVP? Is A1 on every national sports talk show because he beat the Chiefs. So they're going to be like, oh, is he MVP now? Is he good enough to be MVP or whatever?
Is he? I don't. Who right now is the MVP?
I
Stop MVP conversation. I mean, Derrick Henry.
I couldn't tell you.
I'm
I
sick
personally
and
couldn't
tired
tell
of
you.
the quarterback getting so much doggone like the quarterback should not be glazed as much as they are being to the point where they had to win the Heisman or they had to win the NFL MVP award.
I agree. That's why I want Travis Hunter to win it.
It
I
should
need
be
a win
either
for black
Genty or
people,
Hunter.
huh?
It should be Genty. I don't even care. Like
Dillian Gabriel
it,
hasn't been good enough to win it. I
Dylan
don't care.
Gabriel struggled last night.
I would say I don't care how good Oregon is. He shouldn't win it.
No.
Cam Ward's not going to win it.
Yeah, last week I took that away.
Yeah, Cam Ward's not going to win it.
Dylan Gabriel did not look too well yesterday. It
They were
should be
like Jalen
either
Milroe should win it. Like Jalen Milroe lost to Vanderbilt. I don't want to hear it.
if it's not Ashton Genty
Or Travis
or
Hunter.
Travis Hunter,
Yeah, that's it.
what are we doing?
That's it.
And I said that last year with the MVP award, it should have been either Tyreek Hill or who
Who did they give it to last year? I don't remember.
Lamar. It should have been Tyreek or CMC. This idea that you have to give it to a quarterback, the best quarterback. Quarterbacks ain't quarterbacking like they were 5 years ago.
Uh, I watched the 1997 Heisman race, the 30 for 30 on that. With the year that's the year Charles Woodson
Yeah,
won the Heisman, and I think he was the first like non-defensive player to do it.
no, he's the only defender to do it.
Yeah, yeah, and I remember that watching that, and I remember thinking,
There should
and
be
because
more.
that was the year what Ryan Leaf. Well, I was thinking that too, because I thought Jabril Peppers should have won it that one year.
It
Well,
was
he was
another defender that should have won it too.
in Ndamukong Suh was in the talks to win it.
Was it Bosa? It wasn't Bosa, but right, Travis Hunter should win it, and that would be the second defender to do it.
Yeah. Also, side note, speaking of Bosa's hilarious, hilarious. He got fined for that. By the way, I don't
I
care. That was
mean,
hilarious.
that was he violated the rules. I mean,
Literally violated the
they
rules.
got somebody for on the other side too. I mean, you just broke the rules, and you
Yeah.
got all these conservative YouTube channels that are crying about. I was like, the rules are the rules, y'all. They apply to you too.
Was
Stupid.
worse. If I'm Purdy, I would have felt like, what the fuck? What are you doing, man?
Just be happy it was just a fine.
I know. What I'm saying. If I was Purdy, I would have been turned around like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing, man?
Like nobody cares that you support
Nobody
Trump.
cared. Like nobody.
Like
And then
it's already
what's
you're
worse
going
is
exactly where
that
I'm going.
at the press conference he couldn't even defend it.
There's no
Bro, you
defending it.
did it. Like we watched you do it. Like freaking defend it. Stand on it. We don't care. We don't really care.
You know what's
That's
worse?
what's killing me about these niggas now. Like, bro, you believe that shit,
What's up,
stand
man?
on it. Don't hide it.
You know what's agitating me now? The stupid dance.
That's what man, like
Because Brock Bowers did it today.
John Jones did
John
it last.
Jones did it. Yeah, Jones did it last night. What the heck is this? Like
It's a
negative aura.
this nigga's gonna be 82 the next election. If he doesn't get impeached before that. Because so he's gotta do no, because so
Well,
I get
he still got to
this.
go through the after that. He probably get impeached, but he probably won't get kicked out.
He's no, I'm saying when I say that, it's like because he's still got a sentencing coming up, right? Like I don't think that deletes, that goes away because you
They
became
probably
president.
yeah. They
It
probably
doesn't.
it doesn't go away, but they probably ain't gonna throw him in jail.
They're not. No, I don't anticipate him getting thrown in jail. I just want to see the sentencing.
That sentencing was supposed to happen like months ago. I don't know what they just dragging their feet on the sentencing.
No, anyway, point is,
Oh, big man.
the point is, point is, just stand on your shit. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
there was a fat man interception.
Yeah, just stand on it, bro. Like nobody cares. You know, like for real. I also think it's hilarious. The Google searches went up for what is a tariff and can I change my vote? That was funny.
Wait, they didn't know what a tariff was?
Apparently not.
Imagine
Apparently, a lot of people didn't know what a tariff was.
that was a dot.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know what a tariff was, or what was like who pays for tariffs. Yeah, not knowing that we, the consumer, pay for tariffs.
Weed the people.
Yes, we, the people.
Speaking of we the people, um, seems like Jake Hager got packed up.
Hmm.
Seems like Jake Hager got packed up too.
Yeah, yeah, idiot. Like, what are you doing? But he's from Oklahoma, so I expected anything less. So,
Like
speaking of
somebody
Oklahoma,
said
we're gonna
something
get to something
very.
else about Oklahoma here in a minute. But
Somebody said something. I would give her props. All week Keeks on Twitter. She said that, and I'm paraphrasing because I can't really quote it because I'm not looking at it. But she said that she's waiting for people to realize that pro wrestling and really just combat sports altogether
right,
is a safe space for conservatism.
it is, it is, it is.
And it's so funny because there was a article, and I think I found it through Leon, where it was talking about how men that participate in like MMA and boxing tend to lean more conservative, and when you start to really look at it, it's not really wrong. A lot of and I think pro wrestling has become more liberal over the last few years.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, you do have your old time liberals, like you have Cornette, you have Foley, but then you have Taker, Kane. Well,
everybody.
You have Batista, but you have Taker, Kane, Triple H. Um, I want to say Dutch is. I think Dutch has come out. Dinsmore, Nick Dinsmore,
David
Eugene.
Starr.
Well, David Starr is he's a socialist.
Hey, I still haven't had anybody tell me what's wrong with socialism. So
There's some things wrong with it. I just don't want the government to be in charge and like have that over my head.
they already
Like
got shit over your head, though.
they got enough. Don't give them more.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm of the belief that the less that y'all can have over my head, the better.
Fair enough.
I already got to pay you. I already got to pay you every year. What more? What more do you want from me?
No, I get it. I get it. I got it.
But yeah, oh, she done. You ready? All right, I'm about to go eat.
Okay.
This,
Probably
this
about to hop. Probably about to hop on MLB the show.
I've been sitting here smelling this food. It's been smelling amazing. So
All right.
I just got the thumbs up that dinner is served. So
All right.
I'm
Go
about to
ahead,
go.
married man.
I'm about to go pick out. Not yet, but yeah, it's coming.
All right, bro.
All right, peace, love, pot tarts. Always remember to drink your water. I can't throw it up and catch it. This one's too big. Pause. We're gonna get up out of here.